Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Subsistence. So, today we have 3 BCU beacons on the map. I did record a video in between this one and the last one that I posted, and it did not work properly. There was some issues. I do need to eat and drink before we head out. Top up the fuel with with wood, top up the fire with fuel. I think that's what I'm supposed to have said. But it did not have any commentary and it was just, game sound or whatever. And yeah, I was not able to post that video. So I did head over and place the solar panels, the BCU, and just, let that start. Okay, what am I doing? And let that start getting some power going over there because we need power over there, a lot of it as well. And I do need to find some more lithium so we can get a couple of more, what are those called? Circuit boards. Yeah, these things, circuit boards, crafted. And hopefully we can get a mining drill pretty soon. And then our lithium issue will hopefully be solved at some point in the very, distant future. But sort of near. We hope anyway. Did I not put wood in that fire? Sorry, guys. I know it's just a bit of a mess today. I'm very hopeful that this video will record enough and be pleasant enough that I can share it with you guys because I much prefer that. I much prefer actually getting to share the videos that I record versus just having to delete them because ooh, I don't need to do this because I'll have to carry that on me. Ooh, I'll wait and do that overnight. I want to get some more crafting going so that I can get some more building going because we have the nails. We have stuff to make some cordage. I'll have to do that as well. And then we can start working on the base a bit more over here. Hopefully that'll happen. Very hopeful. But today we're just going to head out for a bit and I'll go over and show you guys what we did get done over there. Ooh, lots of animals. Lots of animals today. A little bit of food would not be a bad thing, guys, because as you saw in the refrigerator, we have 1 liver that hasn't been cooked. And then we have a few small fish that I was able to manage to get overnight. And that's it. Like, we don't have any real food. Just the 1 liver, of course. But, we need things. We're desperate for food. We really need food. We need the recurve bow, and then our food issue would be solved. This is a very, very struggle forward game. You definitely struggle for a bit until you get kind of settled and get the recurve bow or, the shotgun or rifle, whatever your preferred method of hunting is. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I would even venture to say for the first 2 years in game. Definitely 2 years if you're playing on like a 60-day year versus like the longer amounts, the 200 and whatever days, and then, or maybe 100 and something days, and then the 365-day year. Because you can do that as well. You can change that to whatever your play style is. And if you prefer the longer seasons, the longer months, so that you're able to get a lot more done in each, that's totally your choice as well. What do we need? Do we need this ore over here? Like, what even is this ore? Yes, we need this one. This is zinc. Desperate for that ore. Very much necessary. Grab that. Just in the event we decide to craft ourselves an ATV. We're going to need that. So if we decide to craft that, we'll try to have some of the zinc that we need. Unfortunately, we're not going to have all of it, of course, because it just takes a insane amount to craft anything in this game. Very appreciative of the last episode or update or 2 that the amounts we've needed have been reduced quite a bit. So that's always, helpful and appreciated. I would very much like to see that done even further with some more of the building things. just because I feel like it's just, you know, over the top. Like even crafting 1 iron bar is like ridiculous amounts. We need, I think it's 10 pieces of iron and 5 pieces of copper. Somewhere around those amounts. I'm not going that way. I don't want to deal with that wolf, even though we do need his food. But yeah, there's, you know, lots and lots of farming for resources necessary to play this game. I am by no means hating on this game. It's a very great game. Not even a good game. It's a great game. It really is. But it's one of those grindy, better suited to be off camera, not recorded type games, unless you're playing a multiplayer series, which would be lovely. If I could get a couple of people eventually in this game with me and, you know, do some multiplayer stuff. Unfortunately, my timing right now is just a little bit everywhere. It would even be okay to do a couple of lives with multiplayer with this game specifically. But right now, I'm just not able to do that. Hopefully, eventually, in the near future, we can get that done. But recording this game just, you know, just isn't a thing. It's not something that is long-term sustainable unless you are okay with very few views and no channel growth. And that's not something that I'm okay with, because I would love to see this channel grow quite a bit from what it is now. But unfortunately, you know, with the certain games that I've been playing, the views and things just aren't great. So I wouldn't probably need to change things up quite a bit in order to get the channel to grow and do all the things that it needs to get done. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over, while we're, you know, gathering resources and that type of stuff and gathering loot, I'm just going to head over and kind of show you guys the area that I placed the mining drill location for the lithium and hopefully the obsidian at some point, if we're ever able to get at least one mining drill up and going. And again, that falls back to not being able to record it because it's just so grindy that by the time you have played 3 or 4 in-game days, just to record one episode. And that's just, it's not sustainable for any content creator to do that. Especially if you want to try to move this series along in any amount of time. And it's why some of the bigger channels that you see don't, you know, if they do play this game, they don't play it for very long at a time, because it's just not sustainable. It's one of those things that the further you get into it, the more time it requires. So, we are going to do our best with what we've got, guys. I'm not giving up on this series at all. I do enjoy the game. I have always enjoyed this game. So don't feel like I'm just giving up on it altogether. I'm not. I just struggle with getting the content out specifically because of the time required to do so. So there's always, you know, that going on. And then, of course, life gets in the way sometimes. And if you can tell, guys, in my voice, I have been sick. Nothing too crazy. I don't know if it's allergies, sinus issues, or what's going on, but something is. And it just, you know, it throws me off quite a bit early in the morning when I'm used to recording. And I just struggle with that quite a bit. I do see the cougar over there, I think. No, I don't see the cougar. That's a silly fern. Silly fern. The things these ferns cause me to believe sometimes is just ridiculous. Does that fern seriously look like a cougar? It did from a distance, but it doesn't now. We need quite a bit of plant fiber. We're going to try to get some cordage going so that we're able to get some building done. Really need to get that done as well. I want to get a roof on the second tower. Lots of animals out and about over here today, guys. But I would like to get a roof on the other tower. just so we'll have it going and we can get over there when the snow's on the ground. It won't be so cold. I need to get the heater going. I just need all kinds of stuff. I need more power. I need lithium. I need all of the things, guys. With the addition of the lithium and the other ores that's necessary, it just made the game even harder. It really did. But that's okay. We'll get there, hopefully. At least get something done. But I do want to show you guys kind of what I've done in the last episode. And then, you know, of course, we always need loot. So grabbing that isn't bad either. Let's just head up this rock right up here to what we've got going on. What do you think, guys? Is it not snazzy? I think it's very pretty. Okay. What have I got in my hand? I need to get rid of that. Very much appreciate that. Love that. Really do. Looking really good. We have 3 solar panels over here. Let's see how much power we've gained. Okay, so we need to bring over some power storage as well. Really need to get that done also. So, yeah, we can do that. That's not a big issue, but I do need to bring some power storage over here because we need it. We need room to put all of this lovely power. And if at peak sunshine, we're bringing in 0.27, which is plenty enough for one mining drill. Is it enough for 2? I don't think so at the moment. I would like to be able to get enough stuff going that we're able to sustain 2 mining drills, at least throughout the night. I don't think they would use, or one would use a ton of power, but I'm sure that it would use quite a bit. Just, I don't know if it would be enough to drain the power that we would get throughout the day. So if we started with full power as the sun was going down, I don't think that one mining drill would drain 1,000 power, 1,500 power, whatever we were able to get over here. But you never know. Okay, let's get some potatoes. Grab some more plant fiber as well. Don't see very much else over here, although finding some lithium would be lovely if we could do that. Let's just have a little look-see. Get out our pickaxe and see if we can find anything on any of these rocks. I know that this isn't... Ooh, right there's lithium. I know this isn't the only area of the map that has lithium. Just this side of the water. I know that. I know the lithium area is a very large area. I do know that now. I didn't always know that. But finding lithium is lovely in any shape or fashion, because we desperately need it. There's another ore just right over here up on this rock. Wouldn't it be nice if that was lithium also? I'm not expecting it to be. Although, don't look a gift rock in the mouth, right? Isn't that the old saying? So we have 6 pieces of lithium. That's lovely. That's enough for 2 capacitors or whatever the other thing is that we need. That's enough for 2 of those. I think they're 3 each. I may be wrong about the number. I just feel kind of out of the sort since I haven't played this game in a while. I did record an episode or 2 that wasn't good and didn't turn out like they needed to be. But when you look at the grand scheme of things, I haven't played this game but 1 day in almost 3 weeks. So, yeah. A little bit out of sorts with it, for sure. And it does take a minute also, guys, when you've not played this game in that long, to figure out what you did last episode, what you're trying to accomplish in this episode. And I remember the last one because, of course, it didn't work out. So I knew exactly what we had done. But I wanted to show you guys that. I wanted to make sure that you have seen that. and that I just didn't tell you guys what I had done and leave it at that. I wanted you guys to see that for sure. But in the next one, I do hope to get some building done, because I do have the ability now to just run along and pick up sticks to pick up wood just laying on the ground. So that's lovely. Ooh, cotton. I mentioned that in the last episode that didn't record, that it should be time to start seeing some cotton hanging out, like out in the wild. Wild cotton. Who knew there was such a thing? But I did mention that it should have been time to start seeing that. I wasn't sure if the time had passed for cotton and I just missed it altogether. But I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad that there's cotton now showing up, because we need that for padded cloth or some of the winter clothing, I think. I'm fairly certain we need that now. I love, 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 love the addition of the logs just hanging out. Love that. I mean, it stands to reason. There's plane crashes through here like every day or two. And it stands to reason that they would break down some tree limbs and stuff. Or at least in my mind, that's what's going on here. I hear you, Wolf. I'm not interested in playing that game today. Do not want to play with your sharp, sharp teeth, kind sir. But hopefully we can get over here and grab some more fruits and vegetables, some more loot, some more crates, more of everything, honestly. This medicinal herb isn't bad either, to be able to grab that. Getting all the way around the lake. This wasn't an intentional lake trip, but you know, we've made it work today. We really have. The only thing that I'm not willing to risk, because we do have quite a bit of loot on us, even though it's not like the best loot ever. But we do have quite a bit of it. It's ours, and I want to keep it. I'm not willing to risk going between the two bases to get home. So I will be crossing the lake here. I mean, in a normal standard loot run across the lake or around the lake, you would go completely around it. But I'm okay with, you know, a non-traditional loot run around the lake as well. You know, straight way home, low risk. You know, drowning is a risk, but as long as we don't get a cramp in our leg, I think we should be okay, right? I've said this multiple times, guys. I do wish that there was some fish or something in the water. I know that we are able to fish, and we do see fish on the end of their fishing pole. But I would love to be able to see, like, just fish swimming in the water, just, you know, even though it's not something that we could catch, you know, with our hands or anything, but I would still like to just see them, even if we could just swim through them. Just, you know, seeing that in the water would be lovely as well, especially when we're doing a dive. And it wouldn't have to be like a whole ecosystem under there or anything like that. Just a couple of random fish swimming by would be okay. Because, let's face it, fishing is hit or miss in the game. You might spend all night fishing and not catch anything, or you might spend all night fishing and catch 6 or 7. And that's kind of what happened last night, which is why I wasn't complaining too much about the fishing in the game earlier, because we did catch several overnight, and that was lovely as well. I would like to have some more food, but unfortunately I'm just not willing to risk it right now for that. We're going to have to do some more wolf hunting. I do need to get back over to the Bravo base, guys, and raid that and see if I can get some more of those advanced or weapons parts, not advanced weapons parts, but just weapons parts, so that I'm able to craft the recurve bow. I really need the recurve bow. I need to get that crafted, because unfortunately feeding ourselves is going to become an issue when winter approaches and the lake freezes over. We won't have the fish to rely on. Although you can go down there and fish, you just have to chop a hole in the lake first and fish through that. And, you know, I mean, we can do that. It's not that we can't. I just prefer having the ability to hunt, just because it makes my day a lot better. Okay, so we have a couple of things to put away in here. We have a piece of kelp, which is nice. Let's do that. Let's have some food. one, two fish for now, a tomato, and a drink of water, all for now. Let's put this stuff away over here. I am going to start crafting some planks as well because we need to do that. Quite a bit of plant fiber. Also, I'm going to start crafting some cordage. Put you guys away. We have a couple of seeds. Not a huge amount, but that's okay. Let's put you and you and you away. And then the ores, we're just going to throw them in here as well. And then we're going to get the lithium going over here. Okay, we even have lithium in here. That's strange. If I would have known that. Okay, so let's just turn this on as well. I know we're going to use quite a bit of power. Wait, did I leave? I meant to take this with me. I did craft power storage for over there. So I really meant to take that over today. But of course, it's been a while. And I forgot that I'd done that. Okay. Let's just continue harvesting the cotton here. I'm going to see if I can harvest any more tomatoes. Because, of course, that would be lovely. And then I'm going to lift the greenhouse up, I think. Because I did lift the base up, as you guys can see here, to match the other side. Not sure if I'm going to lift the base or not, or the greenhouse area or not. But if we do, it'll only be half a block. I don't want it to be up level with this. Because I want these to be separate, separate places. Okay, so we have nothing in here right now. Put the cotton away. What should we plant this time? We have quite a bit of cotton. We do have some cotton seeds. What about some potatoes? We're going to need those for Molotovs. We're going to need them for grenades, I think. I think we need those for grenade-tipped arrows. I'm not 100% sure. But we do need an animal housing for premium chickens, so we're able to get, you know, the premium arrows and feathers and all of that. But anyway, guys, I do think I am going to go ahead and end this one here. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.